Hello, students. The second part of my lecture will be on tropical rainforest, part 2. As you all know, that we discussed about the tropical rainforest in the previous part, and there I told you that this tropical region is present near the equatorial line of the map of the world. We will discuss some more points about this topic, and before that, I would like to introduce you all. My name is Dr. Preeti Mathur, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, SBC, Government College, Ajmer. As you all know, that tropical rainforests have large number of various and thousands of species present inside these places, and these species, they are of various specific types, and various new species are also found in this tropical rainforest. So in this slide, tropical rainforest soils are called latosols. They are typically reddish or yellowish in color due to the high degree of oxidation of iron compounds in the soil. Tropical rainforest soils are very nutrient poor, means rapid decomposition of organic matter prevents humus formation. Typically, they do not develop horizon structure and can be very deep. As we all know that in tropical rainforest there are varieties of species present over here, so there is large competition for food. Highly competitive organisms are present in these areas because there are so many different kinds of organisms. In a tropical rainforest, there is much competition for food. Very specialized organisms are found over here. They will look like as if there is a flower present over here, but it is an organism in shape of a flower. Different types of animals, they also camouflage themselves and they hide themselves from their predators, and they also prevent themselves to become prey of the other predators. Very specialized organisms, in order to reduce their competition over against other species, tropical rainforest species tend to be highly specialized to obtain a very particular food item, not of value to other species. Biologists use the term nick to refer to what an organism does to stay alive. Its profession. Tropical rainforest organisms have very specialized nicks, very unique ways of feeding, reproducing, and staying alive. The orchid mantis mimics orchid flowers and catches insects lured to it. The koala eats mostly eucalyptus leaves, poisonous to most other organisms. Here, students, you can see that this is a beautiful slide showing different animals, and these are the examples of specialized rainforest organisms. Pygmy gliders are small, nocturnal opossums which feed on insects, sap, buds, pollen, and nectar. They use flaps of skin to glide up to 25 meters. So you can see clearly these three different types of rooter, and you can see their behavior. Examples of specialized rainforest organisms are swan-sized rhinoceros, hornbill birds, feed on fruits, insects and rodents. After mating, the female finds a hollow tree and the male seals up the hole with the mud and dung. The female incubates the eggs inside the tree while being fed by the male through a small hole or slit, which the female also uses to defecate through. The young and mother are fed by the male until they are old enough to make it on their own. So this is a very beautiful example. Yes. So in this slide you can see the examples of specialized rainforest organisms. Glowworms are not worms but larvae of a mosquito-like fly. They build silken thread covered with mucus that can trap insects which they feed on. To lure insects, they produce a bluish light using a chemical called luciferin, an enzyme, and an energy compound. This is another beautiful example of the specialized rainforest organisms. That is, the epiphytes or air plants are common in tropical rainforests. These plants grow on other plants and have aerial roots which absorb water and a few nutrients from the air or the plant they are on. They are not parasitic. Do you all know the meaning of parasitic? It is the organisms which depend upon other organisms for their food and nutrition. So not harming the plants they grow on. Orchids and Spanish moss are epiphytes. Orchids and Spanish moss are epiphytes. Here the biomass location in tropical rainforest is unlike most environments. A tropical rainforest's biomass, that is total mass of organic matter in living organisms, their wastes and dead remains, is 99.9% in the living organisms, with virtually none in wastes or dead remains. Contrast this to a temperate rainforest which may have as much as 40% of its biomass is in decomposing materials on the forest floor. You can see the diagrams over here. And after showing this beautiful slide, students, I would like to show you these three pictures, and there in first one you can see the emergent layer, canopy layer, understory layer, immature layer and herb layer. So I end here with meeting again soon with another part of my lecture. And I stop here. Students, I thank you all for patiently hearing me. And students, once again I repeat my name. My name Dr. Preeti Mathur, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, SPC, Government College, Ajmer. Thank you, students.